Live is the place to be for quality broadcast for you to see. They deliver prime coverage like Amazon. No matter what day of the week you see them on, you don't need to double check. The truth is clearer than air. Treat it like a viral video and share. There's no comparison, no equal to mention. You can see for yourself, let it have your attention. From the beginning you'll see what you would have hated to miss, and the recapable moment. So keep dropping the hits. Turn up the volume, grab your favorite seat. So sit back right now and enjoy what's on screen. 58 live in the building. Best crew out there filming.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, getting ready for the Jonesboro and Lovejoy matchup. It's delayed about 45 minutes. I appreciate you staying with us. It's they had the dedication of the gymnasium, spontaneous, unknown environment based on score 58, but it was a wonderful dedication. We'll make sure we bring that to you and give you a little bit of insight of what occurred during that time period here at Jonesboro High School. Great crowd watching Jonesboro take on Lovejoy live here on a Friday night, January 27th, 2023. I'm Bo McMichael. We got Jennifer Colbert. Jennifer, you doing all right?
Yeah, I'm doing great, Bo. How about yourself?
Well, you know, hey, it's not too bad. Getting ready for player introductions. We'll let the announcer take it over and get things started before we take over the game. Back to the announcers on site. All right, getting ready for some action here. Live from Jonesboro High School, we got Jennifer Colbert and Bo McMichael. Lovejoy in the blue. I mean, that seems like a bright blue, not a Carolina blue. It seems like a royal blue. I'm not judging that based on being a graduate of 93 for Lovejoy. I'm going to talk to the person that get the blue out there. I need navy or Carolina or white, or give me some gold in Vegas here on that part. I feel like we just I don't know what that blue is.
Throw a splash of gold in there?
No, I mean, well, that's what we were. We were yellow. I want to give myself gold. I mean, we were canary yellow.
Okay.
Okay, we were Easter egg yellow. That's the best way I can put it. In 89, we're not going to talk about my issues at this point. Jonesboro in the white. We can see those numbers. We're ready to go. Jonesboro gets the tip. Jennifer, take it away while I sit there and work the magic on the back end, trying to figure some things out and making sure we're good to go. Once again, live here at Jonesboro High School. Boys Region 3, 6A basketball. Getting ready, about 4 games left before the tournament kicks open. Jonesboro sitting on a number 1 seed here to the tournament. They are undefeated in region play, where Lovejoy said, hey, we got a 2-game winning streak. We're coming in 3rd place, waiting to take you all on here in the championship. If we're able to take down what team? Who is in 2nd place? I have the roster. That's Woodward Academy. Hal Covey's sitting in 4. So if everything kind of plays out, I tell you one thing, Jennifer, once you get past the 1st and 2nd seed, Jonesboro and Woodward, Lovejoy through Monday's Mill, That is like sitting at 6-5, 5-5, 5-6.
Very tight.
Ooh. I tell you what, like me trying to put on pants in the morning. That's all I got to say. I didn't say spandex. I said pants. I love that you close your eyes and bend down like mental image erase
I never
from
know
the
what's
network. Coming. I know. I appreciate that. You're like, I didn't, you know, I don't expect that, you know. I mean, it's all right. It's no problem on that part. We've got Rockdale, Morrow, Forest Park, Mundy's Mill, Alcovey, Lovejoy, Woodward, and Jonesboro, all in this Region 3 6A. Awesome background of football. It's 1-0. If you're a baseball lover, this game is for you. Jennifer, I'm going to be quiet. I'm trying to get my roster taken care of. You see our sponsors to the right. Thank you all for our sponsors. We'll make sure we give them plenty of acknowledgement. Stay with us throughout the game. And Jennifer, talk it over a little bit. I'll be quiet, and I'll interrupt you here in about 5 seconds.
So Jonesboro has come out. They came out with a deep three that did not go in, and now they've come out with two quick fouls on Lovejoy, as number 11 DeMarco Davis puts that one in. So they've gotten off to a quick start. Lovejoy is just.
And it's, I mean, to be surprising, 3-0 right now. I mean, and we have Teddy Robinson doing stats on the back end, so it's going to be a lot of fun. We got a team at Lovejoy, or at Jonesboro. We got Dorian Johnson on the behind the camera cam. We got Maya Barrett producing and Joey Russo filming the game. So if we want to have any blames, you go ahead and put it on at scoresports58gmail.com and just name those names of what you were not happy with. And Jennifer will be right on that, dealing with those complaints.
I will get to those just as soon as I can.
I know, you and me both.
And that's a three-pointer good for Lovejoy.
6-0. Do you call a timeout or you just let this play through there?
I mean, it's still the beginning of the game.
Coach Melman's like, I'm sitting on the bench. You know, we had a dunk. We had 45-minute pregame concerning the dedication of this gymnasium to the Douglas brothers. That's Harry and Tony, to the Douglas Foundation. It was a wonderful demonstration. Sorry that we were late in bringing the broadcast up. But most importantly, we were trying to figure out what was going on. So we didn't want to jump in and give information and speak over folks. So congrats, and most importantly, thank you to the Harry Foundation, Harry Douglas Foundation, the Douglas Foundation, Harry and Tony. I apologize. I'll tell you one thing, Tony is going to find out where I live and come get me. Tony, don't come get me, buddy. I know a lot about your past. I know a lot about Harry's past, and I appreciate both of y'all and your involvement here in Clayton County, but also, most importantly, Jonesboro High School. Once again, Lovejoy is going to the lineup 7-2.
Yeah, and that's the third team foul on Jonesboro in just the first couple of minutes. Well, really, maybe the first minute of the game. So they're going to look to try to stop fouling so much and play good, sound defense as they bring the ball up the court and get the ball into the corner.
We had a chance to call that game on Tuesday with Alcovey. It was a fairly close game.
It was a close game. I was, just kind of going off of records and paper, and I was really surprised that the game was as close as it was. But at the end, they did get the job done, so that was a good team win for them, and they keep rolling through the region. And a deep three by number 5 for Jonesboro, Jaquez Atkins. Now, Jonesboro playing man, and we have another foul. This one committed by number 5, Jaquez Atkins, a blocking foul. So it's not a shot foul. He'll take it out on the sideline. Jonesboro has now gotten on the board and closed the gap a little bit, now only down by 3 points. And a nice pass into the corner. Three-pointer is good for Lovejoy. So Lovejoy out to a really good start. And that is a foul on Lovejoy. Thought they were going to call a travel there. So foul on Lovejoy. Number 1 for Jonesboro, Cortez Redding, to the line to shoot 2. And we're going to have our first timeout. First timeout of the contest. Lovejoy leading 11-5 in the first quarter with 4 minutes and 45 seconds left.
We'll be right back here. A little word from your sponsors here on the Score 58 Network. All right, back to play here. Jonesboro down 5-11 here early in the first quarter. I'm Bo McMichael with Jennifer Colbert. Game of the week action, the Wildcats versus the Cardinals.
That first free throw made by Cortez Redding. And the second free throw also good by Cortez Redding. So now 11-7, Lovejoy's ball. Get a few quick screens at the top, and that's going to be an offensive foul. Moving screen on Lovejoy. So Jonesboro, after those 2 free throws, is going to get the ball back and try to close this lead in. They've done a great job of not kind of panicking early. After Lovejoy got out to that hot start with the fouls, they've calmed down a little bit. They're fouling on both sides, but they've found a way to get to the basket with that turnover. And that steal there by number 3 for Lovejoy, Isaiah Porter. Deep 3 made by number 0, Xavier Booker for Lovejoy. Jonesboro gets into the lane. Shot is too long at the rim and is going back down the court Lovejoy's way. Finds his way into the corner. 3-point attempt, no good. But Jonesboro was the last to touch the ball, so it'll be out of bounds to Lovejoy. We got some substitutions coming in for Jonesboro on the defensive end. Number 3, Isaiah Porter. Oh, I'm sorry. Number 3, Lathan Minifield in for Jonesboro. Got about a nice ball movement by Lovejoy, working the ball around, trying to find an open shot. And that open shot will come to number 11, who misses it. They almost get the tip back in. And that was a great, tough rebound by number 1, Nicholas Jones-Hill. But ultimately, it will be Jonesboro's basketball. Lovejoy in a 2-3 defense. Making sure they guard the inside of the paint because they know. And the 3-point attempt is no good. Rebound, Lovejoy. Number 1 for Lovejoy with the ball, passing it back up to the top of the key. And that was a great pass attempt, but the other Lovejoy player just was not paying attention to see that pass come in there.
Get a little region action here. We'll bring this up a little bit more as time goes on here in the tournament play. Glad to have everybody with us. We're not going to comment on Jennifer's voice cracking at all. We're going to stay focused. And she was like, hey, what's going on? And I'm not going to comment on that. And she
thought we weren't talking about that.
No, we were. We're going to bring that up a little bit. I'm a little upset about Lovejoy's uniforms right now. If I had my man, number 9, Craig Chapman, or 79, Adam Collins, being former Lovejoy graduates ourselves, we'd have a hard time with this. It's not blue. That's not Lovejoy blue.
Maybe they just kind of went in a different direction.
I know. Okay, that's called gray. That's how everybody goes in a different direction. They like put a gray jersey on, or put a black jersey on, or a white jersey on.
That's true.
Okay, that's how they handle that on that part. I'm not agreeing with this blue, but that's just me. And you had a chance to do some designing to some jerseys, so you know what blue is in that manner.
Yeah, I definitely know what that Jonesboro blue. I mean, the Lovejoy blue
Jonesboro blue. There's somebody from Jonesboro just fell off the couch right now.
I apologize to all the Cardinal fans out there.
Coach Hughes, don't pay attention to that. We apologize. We are happy that you're here on site right now. We had a great gymnasium dedication for Jonesboro, the Douglas Foundation on the foundation, be able to give that celebration across the board. Jonesboro's trying to find their way back to a really rough first quarter.
Yeah, it's about two minutes left in the first quarter.
You're going to get 3. Oh, they're going to call a walk.
Yeah, I didn't see any contact either. He just went up. He went up and came right back down with the ball.
I'm going to mute your mic. Okay, you just head home. You pick me up a sub on the way back. I'll see you tomorrow. Goodness gracious.
No contact.
No contact.
He went up expecting to get fouled. I think he got
gracious.
all ball, though.
Uh-huh.
And we have had all manner of whistles in this first quarter.
I do believe they're involved to the Disney Foundation of Whistle While You Work. No, you didn't like that comment. I'll work on that. Coach Melman said, I'm going to just sit tight. I look good in my black pants and my white shirt, and I'm okay with that.
Cool, calm, and collected on the bench.
It is. It is.
It's important not to panic. If you don't panic, your players don't panic. And this is really early in the first quarter, so they have plenty of time.
I would not be a good basketball coach.
No, it's too much for your nerves.
No, I'm the first person in basketball. I'm like, we're going to stand up until the first three-pointer goes down, and then we're going to sit down on that part. I am. And Lovejoy has really brought their game here. 16-11. They have won 2 games straight. They are battling against a team that has not lost in the region, and Jonesboro is struggling.
They are, and it's just a very physical game right now. We've seen that with all the whistles being called. They're both playing a very competitive game, and if both teams make their free throws, that can really tell the difference between what happens at the end.
Very much so, yeah, of what's going to go down at this point.
While we figure out what's going on with the foul.
Oh, you gonna give me a shot up here? You gonna give me some where we're at in the game?
I am.
Up to the minute points. He made the free throw. No, leave it up there, girl. You fine? Don't worry about that. All right, free throws. 2 for 2, 5 for 6, 2-pointers. All right. Turnovers has definitely been the key to the game.
It has been. It's
in the minute to stats. Get that thing off there. Let's not miss the last free throw. He made it.
And both free throws good for number 3.
All right. Back to action. 16-13. Jonesboro down by 3. The Wildcats of Lovejoy trying to catch lightning in the bottle and take down the number 1 position for. Oh, if that's not it's second hand.
Nice
second point right there. That's nice.
Nice tip in.
Yeah. I meant to do that all the time. I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, I was doing that when I was in preschool.
You were tipping in. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Like when I had like my binky, it was halfway in my mouth. I just tipped it back in. I mean, that's what I did. I called mine a binky. You called yours a what?
Pacifier.
A pass.
Yeah.
Okay, first of all, that's Vin Diesel language around here. We do not allow Vin Diesel to talk about the pacifier. It's called a binky or a bee, and that's what you call it, hence my name's a Bo.
Yeah, I've never heard of it called a bee, but
Okay, give me my bee. I need my bee, you know. My youngest, he would tap his veins when he asked for his bee, and I was like, sir, you need to calm down. Okay, we're not giving you that binky just yet. End of the quarter, 16 to 15. And we're going to let you listen to the sultry hits of the Cardinal Band, and we'll be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, getting ready for live action here. Start of the second quarter. I'm Bo McMichael with Jennifer Colbert, live here from Jonesboro High School. Glad to have you with us. Jonesboro down 15 to 16. But hey, don't call it a comeback. My name is LL Jennifer Cool J. All right, let's see what happens here. Jennifer, you got the call.
So Jonesboro.
Come on, you got to give a little bit more energy if I'm gonna bring that into you, girl. I mean, I did. They got the good reverse layup right there, go up 17 to or 18 to 15. If I give you an LL Cool J reference, I mean, come on, you can say, "Bo, I'm gonna knock you out," or don't call it a comeback. I mean, give me some type of LL reference. Do you know who LL Cool J is?
Yes.
But you only know him as an actor, not as a singer.
I know his music too.
Okay, I appreciate that. I just always love to age myself. 18 to 17, number 24, Jonesboro going to the line.
Jonesboro's number 24, Jason Isaac Jr. at the line for two. And both teams did a good job at the end of that first quarter to calm down on the fouls. That's really been the difference between the beginning of the quarter.
I definitely started that off. I agree with you wholeheartedly, Jennifer.
So Jonesboro was able to actually, cut into that deficit by not sending them to the foul line as much. And we have a travel on Lovejoy. So Jonesboro has a chance to get the lead here early in the second quarter. Moving around the key. Drive into the basket and a good layup by number 2, Montez Redding.
It's a question out there in this world, and we're going to figure out what it means.
And that was a great tip-in attempt by Lovejoy, just a little bit too strong.
I love your pause. You're like, oh, really? I clicked a button and needed to react. WrestleMania, April 1st through the 2nd. That's also the start of the WNFC, National Women's Football Conference. We're here live tonight. We got some live streams going across the board here tomorrow night. Tune in here on the Score 58 Network. Oh, deep three and count it.
Deep three by number 4, Henry Dowdle. So give Lovejoy 3 more points and a nice behind-the-back dribble out to the corner and no good on the 3-point attempt. And we're going to have an offensive foul called on Jonesboro. So Lovejoy will have possession. Lovejoy's been really good at 3-pointers so far in the game as they turn the ball over right here in a nice jump step, Euro step.
Oh, got his own rebound. Came back with a reverse layup, no good.
It's a little bit too hard on that.
What's a Euro step?
I don't know how to explain it.
But it's known as a Euro step?
Yeah, that's what
okay. So,
I've never had to describe what a Euro step is.
When you said Euro step, I'm like, I could use a hero right now. I could use a hero to the end of the night. And you understand the humor in that, do you? Please say no, because I'll play the song.
I know the song, yes.
Okay. I need a hero to the end of the night. You know the movie?
Shrek 2.
Oh, you're horrible. You went with Shrek 2. Footloose, girl. Footloose.
Oh, no, I've never seen Footloose.
I know. It's okay. You're not supposed to see Footloose.
But Shrek 2 is a wonderful film.
It is. Yeah, after my... I'm not going to say it. Look at you. I paused. They're always after my... It's okay. Somebody's watching this and going, those people should not be allowed on the air. They must run their own network. We do.
I would have to agree.
Listen to you. I'll mute you right now unless you talk the rest of the day. You'll be like, Bo, I couldn't hear you. You did a fine job, Jennifer. Fine job. Second quarter of action, 21-19. We got a good game here across the board. I'm happy to see Lovejoy come into play. Jonesboro a little flat. Once again, Jonesboro in the white, Lovejoy in the, I can't name that blue. I don't know what that blue is. They'll get a letter from the senator. My congressman will be sending that across the board.
And that was a great way to step in and take that charge for Jonesboro. So they'll now have the ball. I mean, turnovers are kind of piling up in this game. So far, Jonesboro has 8 turnovers and Lovejoy has 10.
We appreciate all our listening audience. Everybody was freaking out. Jennifer there for a second was like, hey, where y'all at? I'm like, hey, there's a dedication going on. We didn't go live. We apologize for that.
As you can see on the court, the Douglas Brothers court, that's the dedication ceremony.
Look at you, nerd. That is awesome. Right there.
Right there in front of the bench, the Douglas Brothers
How long
court.
had it been there?
I just saw it. So
I know. That's awesome.
Not sure.
That is very cool. Very cool. Douglas Brothers Foundation. That's Tony and Harry. No relation to Bo McMichael. And that's okay.
Nice bounce pass into the block, the low post there, and a good 2-pointer. Now Lovejoy working the ball around the perimeter.
It's because of the blue, girl.
I honestly don't know what it is.
Well, it's probably a little bit of me in that situation. I apologize. But stay with us at halftime. We're going to do It's Just My Opinion, and we look forward to that segment. And we'll get an opportunity to really kind of dig in and say, hey, this is just my opinion. 21-21. We got a ball game here. Stay with us here on the Score 58 Network. Don't go anywhere. We got a crew live at Jonesboro. We got Maya Barrett, Joey Russo, Dorian Johnson here in the studio. We have Bo McMichael and Jennifer Colbert with Teddy Robinson bringing in the stats. We look forward to that.
And with that, still, Lovejoy has now committed 12 turnovers.
I'll tell you one thing. I call a timeout based on that.
Yes, most definitely. That's
12 turnovers, 20, is it 20? It's not. It shouldn't be 21-21. I think it'd be up higher. Did they not get that? 23. That's what I'm saying. Whoever's running the scoreboard, they're going to need to talk to me tomorrow. I don't know what's going on with that.
The last dunk by Montrez Rating put it at 23. So now Jonesboro has found the edge on Lovejoy.
Teddy didn't give us the updated on the stats. I apologize. So he's not. It looked like he's not going to bring us stamp marks of the stats. So if you can get us an update on the stats, we'd appreciate that.
You got it.
We apologize that. We always love to bring this in as much as we can.
What do you think Lovejoy is talking about right now?
To the point is, I was planning to watch the AFC game, but we can even prep. I mean, the NFC Championship game looks for real, but I do enjoy a good Whataburger. You know, they're opening up double branches out there across the Atlanta metro area. You know, that's what I would talk about in the huddle when I was in Lovejoy.
Okay.
And that's how I reference that point. But bottom line is, if they keep doing what they're doing right now, we're going to see a close game from start to finish.
All right, back out of the timeout. Lovejoy comes out very fast and gets a foul. Very quick foul on Jonesboro. So be out of bounds under the basket for Lovejoy. So they try to work the ball inside and goes out, and it is intercepted by number 3. Nice pass to number 23, and it rolls out of the basket. But we get our own rebound, and now it is going back Lovejoy's way. That was almost a great sequence. Just a little bit too strong at the rim.
Great. I'll go with that. Great sequence on that part.
Nice three-pointer by number 5. No good. And we have another whistle. Got a foul on Jonesboro. It's been a very physical game so far, and that's been the entertaining part, but also it feeds into the amount of turnovers and the fouls that we have so far. I mean, for it to be still in the second quarter. And that was a great hustle play by Jonesboro to tip that ball out of bounds. Ball goes down low into the paint, and it is no good. Number 23 for Jonesboro, Devin Rainey, did a great job on that defense. He didn't try to do too much. He wasn't trying to block the shot. Just stood firm and made Lovejoy miss that shot.
And I feel like their main goal here going into the second quarter is to really get a lead and to establish a offense of presence and figure out what they want to do going into the third and fourth quarter.
Yeah,
off the mark right there. Goodness gracious.
There seems to be a lot more intentional ball movement. The ball isn't sticking in one person's hands for a long time. As we get a step back 3 for Lovejoy that is off the mark. But yeah, they're doing a great job of passing the ball around, trying to find the open shot with 1 minute and 52 seconds left in the second quarter. The second quarter is flown by.
Flown by is an understatement. My arms are tired. I love your face. It's awesome. The reaction, you're like, hey, you really shouldn't say that. 25-21, feel like Jonesboro's kind of getting a little mood going on across the board.
Had a wide open Lovejoy player that was the window closed too early on him, but they're working the ball around, trying to find a good shot. Jonesboro is playing some great defense, and that's another block and a steal. And Jonesboro is running, very nearly had a traveling call. Nice cut and a cleanup putback by number 24, Jason Isaac Jr. Yeah, Jonesboro has really kind of cracked the code on making them turn the ball over and getting those fast break points. They haven't been able to get back on defense off of those fast breaks yet.
No, they have not been able to.
And we had a timeout with 40.6 seconds left on the clock. Some substitutions coming. So Devin Rainey taking the ball out for Jonesboro. They're going to take their time on this possession. 40 seconds with the shot clock at 23. They're going to make sure they try to get one good shot and not give Lovejoy enough time to get down the court and get a good basket. Lovejoy's not coming up to contest.
No, they're not. They're waiting for him to step up. Feel like the three-point is not going to be their point of, something that they can actually do. And boom.
And that is a good three-pointer.
That's awesome.
By Jonesboro.
Yeah. And just like that, we get the end of the quarter, 30-21. I mean, you can even imagine that off run right now. We'll take a moment here on the Score 58 Network. Glad to have you with us here before we come back and talk a little bit about, it's just my opinion, but I love listening to the band, so let's make sure we listen to the band and give them their full adieu. I'm Bo McMichael with Jennifer Colbert here on the Score 58 Network. Jonesboro up 30-21. Let's listen to the band. right, ladies and gentlemen, we got the game stats for the halftime. I'm Bo McMichael with Jennifer Colbert. Jennifer, how you doing? Give me a little bit of eyesight. The first thing when you saw the stats, you said
16 turnovers.
She did. I'm not gonna lie, ladies and gentlemen. If I brought that up, she was like 16 turnovers, Bo.
That is a lot of turnovers from one half.
That's a lot of turnovers. That's
But I mean, even 9 on the Jonesboro side, that's a decent amount of turnovers. If you don't need that many turnovers in the game. That's
anything come out into your mind where like, hey, that's not too bad. I think 3-point shooting is horrendous right now. 4 for 11, 3 for 10. 2 points, 2 for 9 for for Lovejoy. I think that's really the indicator right now. I think what gives Jonesboro a 9-point lead is not only their 2-point shooting, but also their free throw shooting. But both teams are going to have to improve and get over 50% here for the second half.
Yeah, most definitely. In the 3-point shooting, Lovejoy came out hot in the beginning of the game shooting threes. They've tried to continue that, but the success hasn't been there. They haven't been dropping.
Yeah, and Jonesboro really picked up. As time went on, that's helped the situation.
Right.
Glad for y'all to be with us here. I'm Bo McMichael with Jennifer Colbert here on the Score 58 Network, live from Jonesboro High School, bringing you Jonesboro Cardinals versus Lovejoy Wildcats. Start of the third quarter. Hopefully, Miss Maya Barrett will flip it over. Oh, look at that. She just did. All right, here we go. Jonesboro in white. Lovejoy in some type of blue that I'm not willing to name. I feel like it's a fluorescent color based on my alma mater. I'm not willing to own that right now.
We're going to call that Wildcat blue.
I know we are not calling that Wildcat blue at all. They're going to get a letter from my congressman, and we're going to go from there. Oh, try to get the roll in for the Cardinals. Unsuccessful.
That was number 5, Jaquez Atkins, trying to get that ball wheel that ball into the rim, and he just rolled straight off.
Wheel that ball into the rim.
Nice inside pass, and another shot rolling off the back of the rim. Back down the court it goes. It's a good pass to the inside on the cut, and that's another 2 points for Jonesboro. So they've been steadily adding to this lead. Lovejoy going cold at the end of the second quarter. Like we talked about at the beginning, the turnovers have been really a killer. Jonesboro was able to get their hands on the ball often. Once again, another turnover by Lovejoy. Still going down the court and laid it in. And we're going to have a timeout by Lovejoy. I'm sure the coach was not happy about that. He probably had a nice conversation at halftime about limiting turnovers, and they come right out and give the ball up and get another fast break points.
All right, let's look a little bit about the region standing here going into this particular game. Right now we have the top 4 teams. I don't think I switched it. I apologize. Lovejoy is actually 3rd. Alcovey is 4th. I'll get that switched here on the TV timeout based on Turner Network that has not checked in with us yet. And we have Jonesboro and Woodward as the 1 and 2 seed. So all region tournament play is taking place at Jonesboro. Back to action we go.
So realistically, Lovejoy could end up playing Woodward.
Oh, very much so.
Okay.
Yep.
So after the timeout, Lovejoy comes back out with a head of steam, getting the ball down the court. They just have to do a better job of taking care of the ball, and they would be able to close this lead. Jonesboro defenders swarming right now. And that's going to be last touch by the Wildcats. So add that to the number of turnovers. Jonesboro working the ball around the perimeter. We get a 3-point shot by number 2, Montez Redding. And Jonesboro was able to get that open shot. Lovejoy just didn't know where their players were. We got another whistle and a foul on Jonesboro on the drive in for the layup with 5 minutes and 36 seconds left in the third quarter. Lovejoy will take the ball out under their basket, get an easy pass to the inside, and 2 points scored.
And they have increased the number 37 to 23, roughly about a 14-point lead here for Jonesboro early in the third quarter.
That was a dangerous cross-court pass after you picked this dribble up.
A lot of bad language could have been said in that situation.
Whole
there,
lot
Jennifer.
of bad language.
You'd be like, what were you thinking? Good pass, good pass.
Once it works, it's just called dangerous.
Yeah,
it's
you're like,
risky.
listen, you dangerous. Oh.
And a turnover threw it right into the arms of the Lovejoy defender.
Called a foul on Jonesboro. Lovejoy was line. Yeah, he didn't.
Montez refused to get dunked on in that situation and was like, nope, we're just going to go up and get the foul because you're not about to do that to me. So number 11 from Lovejoy, DeMarco Davis, will go to the line to shoot 2. I mean, that's the way to get back into this game, slowing the pace down and making Jonesboro make mistakes. First attempt, no good. Second shot is up, and it is good. So DeMarco Davis splits the pair, bringing their score to 24 to 37, Jonesboro. And that ball was tipped by a couple of different players and stolen by number 1. And he missed the layup, rebound to Lovejoy. That was a great heads-up play by number 1 for Jonesboro. Cortez Redding just missed the layup.
13-point game for Jonesboro right now.
And we're going to get a press on the inbound. So we'll see how Jonesboro handles this press. Definitely slowing the ball down, trying to slow down the pace. And
alley-oop that went bad. Did you used to throw alley-oops?
Did I used to throw alley-oops? Yep, most definitely.
Okay. On point?
Nobody on my team could dunk.
No, but you don't have to have a dunk. You can take it and top it up for a little layup right there.
It doesn't have the same effect.
It doesn't, but I mean, we all get excited either way when it's a 1-2 punch right there. I'm not ever saying that on that part.
Nice side step.
Oh,
pass
wow.
Out, and that is a
They're
good
trying to get this
three-pointer.
thing within. It's going to say 26. We wonder if there was foot on the line, or is it going to increase to 27?
Might have had a foot on the line.
I like that shot right there.
And a reverse layup, just a little short off the rim. But that was a great move. And we are going to
just a little substitutions. Yeah.
I was wondering, I was like, there's no way that was the end of the quarter.
No, that was just the good old-fashioned Score 58 family going, hey, this is how much time left in the third quarter. We should already be home. I should be stopping at a Steak and Shake and getting some burgers.
It's a little late for burgers.
No, that's what builds the sides right now. You don't even want to know on my gym routine today.
And a nice soft shot by Lovejoy.
They made me do 35 dumbbell presses.
That sounds fun.
No. I was like, do you have -5 as dumbbells? And they were like, sir? I was like, do you have -5s? I'm like, I'm not doing negative. I mean, I couldn't understand. 35. I need -5s to be able to really push up 35 of those. And then one guy goes like, I'm going to grab the 50s. I'm like, good for you. You do that. I'm not doing 50s. This is ridiculous.
And another deep three attempt by Lovejoy is off the mark.
Jonesboro's taking it all the way back. Can they? Yeah, yep. They pass it back up, reshuffle it all the way to 23. He walked 7 times to Sunday, people. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't have a chance to replay. Okay, he no, he NBA'd LeBron'd it. Okay, he did. Even Michael Jordan's like, hey, Bo, that was a walk. Okay, 41 to 29. Okay, he doubled jumped. I'm still having trouble. Okay.
See, okay, it was a jump stop. So.
All right. No. I'm going to just let you talk to me on both of these things right here. Just talk to me about both of these things. Which one you want to talk about, left or right?
Let's talk about right.
Okay, right. We're going to have to paint potatoes this Easter, y'all. Okay, do you feel like we're going to have to paint potatoes?
I think so. I mean, I don't think we can spare the eggs this year.
The eggs are rough.
The kids, they'll be finding the plastic eggs. They don't get the real ones.
No, and I mean, really, somebody get a hard-boiled egg, be like, that's the golden egg. We need to go after that. That's worth $100, not $50. I love when you get Christian Bell that says, I own the place. He's talking about the restaurant. And then the other Batman says, I bought the bank. Would you rather own a place or buy the bank? Jennifer, give me a thought.
I mean, I think owning the bank would be more of a baller move, if you will.
Okay, I appreciate you using the word baller since we're in the basketball range. I won't make a comment on the region tournament. Deep three.
And that is good by number 4, Henry Dowdle.
32 to 41.
And Lovejoy is
trying to hold in there right now.
Turned up the defensive intensity with this trapping press. But Jonesboro works their way out of it, gets a bad shot attempt, but Lovejoy will bring it back the other way. If they can capitalize on these missed shots, Jonesboro will stay in, and that's a foul on Jonesboro. So we're going to have an and one attempt here. The basket should count, so that'll be one shot at the line for Lovejoy. At the line is number 1, Nicholas Jones-Hill. And that rolls in. So now Lovejoy within 6 points of Jonesboro. Jonesboro has to find a way. And that's another turnover by Jonesboro. And up and in go the Wildcats. Jonesboro has to find the magic they had in the first half, as Coach Melman is not happy with what he's seeing from his team out there right now.
Not at all.
They are making very easy mistakes and turning the ball over, and has allowed Lovejoy to come all the way back in this game.
Down by 4 here in the third quarter. Lovejoy trailing Jonesboro. Jonesboro, the number 1 seed here for the Region 3-6A. Deep three.
And that is good.
Oh, my goodness. 40 to 41. No comments here from the commentator, Bo McMichael. Jennifer, you're going to have to take the realm here. I'm going to take a nap. I'll see you here in the fourth quarter. I love that you give no comment. Come on there, Bob Euchre. You just got to roll right into it when I say that type of stuff. You were like, I'm not used to that. I know. I appreciate that. I was like, I'll see you in the fourth quarter. This is ridiculous. 41 to 40. They're holding on. I mean, Coach Melman's like, yeah, I'm not getting off. I've been working out for the past 3 weeks. He's already told me, not that I'm part of his gym mentality. Good.
And a good rebound and putback by Jonesboro as they try to maintain their lead.
And missed the jam.
Got a little too excited, and that is an ill-advised three-point attempt.
No, I feel like it's the end of the fourth quarter.
Okay.
That's my thought. Hence the camera going up. So we're going to switch to the fourth quarter, and just like that, we'll give our sponsors their due, even though we're running their sponsors throughout. We appreciate everybody being involved here on the Score 58 Network, but most importantly, all the sponsors here for Jonesboro basketball here, 43-40. Did you see this coming, Jennifer? Go ahead and beat Nostradamus. Do you know who Nostradamus is?
Yes, yeah.
I appreciate that. That person that predicted things, correct?
Right, yes.
Yeah. I appreciate that. I'm going to mess with you right now. No, I'm not. I'm not going to do that to you. I'll be like, they said this, this, and this. You'll be like, no, I don't think they said that. Yeah, that's what they said, Jennifer. And you agreed to it right now. They agreed in flat earth theory, and we never landed on the moon. That's what you did. Nostradamus spells Adam Collins backwards.
Yep.
Yeah,
Most definitely. That's him to a T.
Oh, it is. Anytime you ride in a car with him all the way to Denver, you learn about people that you shouldn't learn about. You were like, we really shouldn't learn about that gentleman. 43-40, Jonesboro up from Lovejoy. Glad to have you here on the Score 58 Network. I'm Bowman Michael with Jennifer Colbert, live here on Jonesboro basketball region tournament, Varsity Boys. Jennifer, take it away.
And Jonesboro gets the steal and the layup coming out of the quarter break. So Jonesboro looking to step up their defensive intensity and get some more steals like they were in the first half. So far in the game, Jonesboro has 14 turnovers to Lovejoy's 19. So now this ball is out of bounds. We have tight defense on the pass end. Nice hook shot down low for Lovejoy. And they've been steadily scoring and kind of giving Jonesboro a little taste of their own medicine from the inside. Not a lot of off-ball movement going on for Jonesboro. A lot of standing around as they get right to the free throw line, and another turnover and a lay-in by Lovejoy. For Jonesboro to stay in control of this game, they have to take care of the ball better. And we have a foul, blocking foul on Lovejoy. So number 24 for Jonesboro, Jason Isaac Jr. will go to the line and shoot two. And right now the scoreboard has gone off. So they're going to take a second to try to figure out and get that back on.
How did you know that?
They flashed up to the scoreboard and it was off.
Okay,
Yeah.
my bad. I'm down here responding to work messages. I'm like, how did you know that? I said, I saw it 45-44. Jonesboro's winning at the Douglas basketball court. Is that what they call it?
The Douglas
Brothers. I
court.
saw my
Yeah.
brother. I apologize there, Miss Colbert. My brother from another mother, even though you're a lady from another mother. I appreciate that. Shush, be quiet. Don't
I have said nothing. The first shot,
Hey,
good.
no snacks on the boat.
By
And
Jason
the drone
Isaac
has
Jr.
flown out of the sky. Ladies and gentlemen, don't ever listen to Jennifer Colbert. She is full of beef and cheese. She sits on a throne of lies. That's all I can say. She does.
No snacks on the boat was not my screw up.
No. But the drone has fallen out of the sky. Was yours on that part.
Second shot good by Jason Isaac
Oh,
Jr.
nice roll right there. 46-47. This game, it could be very – they're going to count it?
That should count.
They're going to say and one? What they give him?
Yeah, they give him the foul shot.
They
so
give
that
him
should-
an and one.
should
They
be
could
it.
tie this ball game up right now.
Three-point attempt.
Wow. You're trying to make us stay still here on Jonesboro basketball. Lovejoy, Jonesboro all tied up.
And Nicholas Jones-Hill with the three-point play.
He gets another shot. Lovejoy basketball because they touched the ball or caused some type of interference.
And, I mean, that's just heads-up basketball. You have to be smarter than that.
Oh.
Nice fake on the back. We're scramble for the ball. They're going to get
they got a timeout. They did. I would say I saw him call timeout.
I thought they were going to call it a jump ball, but he got the timeout in there.
He went down and looked right at the ref. He's like, hey, I got a timeout right now. 6:26 and some change here. 47 all tied up. White jerseys of Jonesboro. 1 seed at stake right now. Lovejoy, the 3rd seed on a 2-game winning streak. Lovejoy has not lost in the region, so I'm not going to say they're on any type of winning streak at this point. (47 to 47). Here we go.
So Lovejoy with the ball under the basket. And a quick score for the Wildcats as they get back into a man press. And we have another whistle and a foul. So Jonesboro now with the chance to get their own three-point play with number 5, Jaquez Atkins, going to the line. Shot goes up, and it is good. So with three-point play, now Jonesboro leads Lovejoy 49 to 50. So 1-point game here in the middle of the 4th quarter. As Lovejoy gets the ball down into the paint, tip in, and it's no good.
Oh.
But here we are with the
like
turnovers again.
Easy.
And a good shot.
We've already had that conversation about easy, too, right there.
But Jaquez Atkins takes his time and puts the layup in on the fast break.
No, I'd be like, no, it's not easy, too. Do you see what I had to do with that? No.
He tried his best, and he did a great job. Right.
All right, we're down to about 4 minutes play here at Jonesboro, the Douglas Brothers Court.
And wide open on the three-point line, but it is no good.
No good would be a nice word.
Montez Redding was just too open over there.
Started
thinking too much. Hey, it happens. You start thinking too much.
I know you're a basketball person. I love that you, somebody said something to the basketball gods and said, hey, let me get a reverse roll on that and let it get into the basket. Oh, my goodness gracious. 54-51. They're going to call it a foul baseline.
No shot.
No shot. 54-51. They're going to give us a little clock. 4:51 on the clock. Nobody's in foul trouble.
Which is surprising.
Well, I'm appreciative of it, to be honest with you. Based on the late game at 9:23, I'm expected to be in bed. Based on my age, I'm asking to be in bed right now.
And an inbounds pass comes in.
Step
a nice
off.
Step back.
And the roll.
And the tip in.
And the foul.
And the foul. All right, number 10 for Lovejoy. Chris Jones going to the line for the three-point play. And Lovejoy's been all over the basket. They've gotten rebounds. They've gotten putbacks. Just piling up the three-point plays.
So tell me right now, with a tie ball game, 4 minutes and some change, less than 5 minutes to play. Can Jonesboro beat Lovejoy? Jennifer, you have the call. Make that call. I'm going to say no, but that's just me because I'm a Jonesboro. Plus, the irony in it is that I graduated from Lovejoy, but I'm not rooting for Lovejoy. It's the jerseys that really just fire me up. I don't feel like that's a Lovejoy color.
That's the new Wildcat.
No. Oh, my gosh, I'm muting you. I mean, I've already talked to my Senate, my congressman, my senator, and my House of Representative. But can Lovejoy get an opportunity right now to be back in it?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think Lovejoy has a chance. They just have to keep doing what they've been doing this entire quarter.
And not alter it. The moment I feel like in basketball, when somebody outthinks themselves and tries to do something different, it just does not work out.
They're playing off like 100% heart right now, and it's working for them. They're getting three-point plays. They're getting into the lane, and it's working out. What Jonesboro has to do is take care of the ball. They're getting a lot of these points off of steals. So as they go up with an unsuccessful layup attempt, so Lovejoy trying to get back to the basket. That's been working for them so far.
Right.
And they get a layup attempt that is no good and going back to Jonesboro.
All right. We're going to bring in a special announcer here shortly. Oh, right now we are. His name's Cedric Pugh. He's a graduate of Jonesboro High School. He just finished filming a Mount Zion Varsity Girls and Varsity Boys game. Cedric, how you doing tonight, sir?
I'm doing good.
All right,
very unexpected.
I know, and that's part of life, man. Unexpected is the key word. This is a game that you wanted to go to, and I couldn't get you there. He works with Score Sports, but he also works in the sense of he's a favorite of Jonesboro right now. Talk to me a little bit about your experience at Jonesboro High School. Go ahead.
It was great all 3.5 years. You know, I did what I needed to do to get up in there, get up out of there, play sports, 2 sports, play football, and ran track.
All right.
And
Did you have any, did basketball, how was basketball during your time period?
Basketball was great, actually. That's seen our school get a championship twice back-to-back.
So just round of 3 tie ball game here. Losing to Lovejoy would not be nice, correct?
Yeah, but, you know, that's the only sport they can probably beat us in. Probably beat us in, so it's okay.
That three-pointer was good by Xavier Booker, number 0, for Lovejoy to tie the ball game up.
The one thing Jennifer Cedric said is don't ever put me on the air. And I just handed him the mic. He was like, no. I'm like, you're not getting paid. Another three-pointer for Jonesboro. They're going to call a quick timeout for Jonesboro. 60-57 here. I'd like to bring in our, just our overall sponsors here while we get the chance. Overall-wise, you've had to have an insight, Cedric. Talk to me a little bit about Jonesboro basketball over the years. You've had a chance to kind of look in on that. What's your thoughts?
I've seen Jonesboro basketball progress dramatically since I've been in high school. They used to be, according to what I've heard when I first got there, they used to be good, but ever since I got there, it's just been elevating. Coach Milman is doing a great job over there at Jonesboro with these boys every year. I hope he continues to stay.
Well, he's not going anywhere until Clayton State opens up an option based on his wife. He's not allowed to move out of the county. So, I say that and everybody laughs and giggles. I am a pure Coach Melman supporter. If he was ever to leave Jonesboro, I would hide in his back pocket and figure out where he's going. Once basketball season's over with, me and him are supposed to be working out together. He's already denied that. I've texted him. I know I've texted him several times to figure out, hey, when are you going to meet me at the gym? And he's like, no, I'm good on that part. There's not a lot of people that can pull off white after Labor Day, but I feel like the Jonesboro coaching staff can do that. And Colbert just bows her head down on that part. She's like, it is. White after Labor Day is important on that part. Here we go on a Lovejoy down by 3 for Jonesboro. Cedric, what did you like about the old gym?
Well, the old gym brought back a lot of memories. I've seen crazy dunks, crazy fat last-minute plays. I even seen our manager one year drain a three-pointer that one year.
Brother, that was when I had that on camera. Man, I was there. I was there.
That was a crazy moment right there.
Oh, bad spot right there. Jennifer, they had a manager that had always been a part of Jonesboro, and Coach Melman dressed him on senior night, and the man drained a three.
Nice.
Yep.
No, it was
crazy.
That's taking advantage of your moment to the fullest.
Kelly Clarkson stepped in and said, "There's no moment like this." Okay.
That's truly was.
I mean, it was absolutely. I remember I was just like, I got no words for this, but this was bananas. Misses on a 1-on-1 right there, going for another shot. There was times, Cedric, you had already went to college at that point, but the last game in Jonesboro's gymnasium, the old gymnasium, they played Tri-Cities, and it was so loud.
Yeah.
I had Coach Chapman here calling the game with me before I was before our broadcast really took off. Oh, great. 59-61.
Lovejoy is playing with.
Okay, is this a good loss, Jennifer, for Jonesboro if they were to lose this game?
They fought hard the entire game. I can't say that they gave up at any point.
All right, but is this a good loss for I say this in the sense of Jonesboro perspective. If they turned around and lost this game, could this help propel them to a state championship? Or would this put a kind of sour note because they're 10-0 in the region? They have not lost a region game right now.
I can see the point of them not having lost in the region and going that 10-1 like we talked about earlier, going all the way to the end.
I know it's a hard piece right now. We're about a minute away, down by 4. Lovejoy is Jonesboro up. Grew up in Clayton County, Cedric, all your life.
Oh yes.
Where did you go to middle school?
MD Roberts.
We're not going to talk to you right now. We're going to put you on pause. It's all right. Everybody can be a Rams family.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's no problem on that part. On that end, I'm a Point South Viking. So you can hold that against me later on in life, man. It's no problem.
And Jonesboro gets another 3-point play as the ball rolls in and they count the bucket. So Jonesboro padding their lead right now.
They are. They've stretched it to 6 points, Jennifer. So
trying to put the Wildcats away.
Yeah.
As Jaquez Atkins goes to the line for probably his 6th or 7th free throw at this point in the game.
Any updated on the final stats here? Going into the last minute, see if we can get some updated stats if we get another quick timeout. Lovejoy with the rebound. The Wildcats take it all the way down. Going to go to the foul line and shoot 2. So, Cedric, you had an opportunity to be a part of Score Sports over this past year. Good and bad, happy and sad. Why have you stayed with Score Sports and been involved with it? Go ahead, man. You get a little free publicity, and I get to pay you for you just sitting here being able to talk on the air for your voice. Go ahead.
Well, Score Sports has actually been a great opportunity for me due to the fact that I enjoy filming, photography. It's just been an enhancer for my skill set. I'm learning a lot each day as it goes, each week by week. So, the opportunity has been very phenomenal. Every day I feel like I'm learning something brand new just to add on to what I got going on in my photography lifestyle. And yeah, it's just been great. I'm really looking forward to future endeavors and future outcomes that we have going on later on this year. Definitely looking forward to football season again next year.
Well, I understand that very much so. I appreciate you being a part of it, man. I had a chance to film you when you were a player, but then most importantly, you came back and said, hey, I want to work with you as well. I'm like, I don't know you. No, I'm just playing. But, no, you've done a great job, man. I appreciate you being a part of this family here at Score Sports. Once again, anybody ever interested, feel free to reach out to us. 65-59, Jonesboro with the ball. They're going to call a foul. Looks like that might be the ball game here.
Yes, sir. We got those stats for you as well.
And throw them up there, Jennifer.
I did.
Well, you got to give me a heads up if you did it on that part. Don't act like you're like, hey, I did it. Everything's fine. And then I'm going to argue with you like, hey, it's too small on this part. And we got Alcovy's names up there across the stats. 9 for 11 on the free throws for Jonesboro, or for Lovejoy. Jonesboro's 10 for 15. What's the biggest indicator for you right now?
Biggest indicator for me is the 2-point percentages for Lovejoy.
Right.
They're at 13 of 32.
And 20 for 33 on that part. I agree.
So that's where really the biggest deficit is.
2-point free.
The 2-point.
Yeah,
yep.
Field goals.
Field goals, yep. And then, of course, the turnovers. But, I mean, they're pretty even in the turnover department with Lovejoy with 22 and Jonesboro with 17.
Well, we were trying to bring even stats out there across the board. What else do you do, Cedric, in the crazy world right now to promote yourself?
I do freelance photography, working right now on my videography right now. That's in the works right now. And then hopefully in the near future, I have my own studio.
Jennifer, I feel like he's cheating on us. I'm going to have to cut him off right now. He did not answer any of those questions properly. What he needed to do is say, I work for Score Sports, and I feel like that's the best process that we have. The man might not make it out of this studio alive at this point. For those people that like Cedric, make sure you see him on milk cartons in the near future.
They still have those?
I gotta find a milk carton first.
Brother, I haven't drank out a milk carton in quite a while. 67-59. Looks like Jonesboro's going to take the victory here in the fourth quarter of action. Cedric, I appreciate you joining us, man. You get your butt out of here. Get you some rest. I know you got a busy day. We look forward to, hey, have a safe trip down to Jacksonville, and be safe. Get on out of here. I'll stay with Jennifer as we go. Thank you so much, and a good night to Mr. Cedric from Jonesboro High School. He was able to join us here, which always is appreciative. He didn't know what he was getting himself into. How many times, Jennifer, he was like, no, I'm good. He was waving off.
He really was.
He was
trying so hard to avoid the headset.
He was like, I won't put on a headset. I'm like, brother, I told you to take a seat. If you're going to take a seat, we're going to have some fun on this part. It's the best conversation was ever. Was like, hey, Jennifer, have you ever called volleyball? What? No, I've never called. What? No, I haven't called volleyball yet.
That was a blast, though.
It really was. I think about all where we've come now from then, and that's the part that I know. And that's the frustration part. I'm like, oh, we've come so far from the stress factor of where we were from where we are now.
And nobody has asked us to do another volleyball game.
No. Nobody wants to watch volleyball in that situation. I get stressed about that, by the way. Them rolling the ball up court. I understand that the clock doesn't start.
That's a three-point attempt by Henry Dallow that goes
No.
off
How is it not Jonesboro ball? It is.
It is.
Okay.
Yeah.
He pointed the direction. I was like, why is he saying it's the opposite, the direction that needs to be? No. All
We're
right.
going to have to reach in foul on Lovejoy. They're trying to do anything they can to preserve some of this clock that Jonesboro is trying to run.
67-59. Jonesboro up Lovejoy. I'm Bowman Michael with Jennifer Colbert here on the Score 58 Network. Glad to have everybody with us here. We appreciate all the sponsorships. You've seen them rolling on the right-hand side. A little bit of information about Jonesboro. We'll be live in full effect next week. We have one game remaining. Make sure you stay with us. The last home game is what we'll be able to broadcast. It'll be Morrow. We will not be able to broadcast the Forest Park or Rockdale game. Both of those games will not be available here on the Score 58 Network, but we'll be able to bring you the last home game on February 3rd. That's a Friday night against Morrow. The fun part is, guess where I get to go the next day there, Jennifer?
Where do you get to go the
I
next
get
day?
to see Hamilton in Birmingham. I'm pretty
Oh.
excited about that.
That's cool.
It is. I
I know how much you enjoy Hamilton.
I do enjoy a good musical. If anybody ever listened to my workout music, they'd be like, "Sir, you need to come this way." I mean, that's all they'd be like. We don't listen to Wicked in here, and we don't listen to Les Mis, or we do not listen to Hamilton. I'm like, why wouldn't you listen to those?
That's a very interesting workout. Workout mix.
I am bad about that. Like I fell in love with a song, and I thought about playing it. I'm gonna wait and do some cuts of it, and it's an old song. Like I fell in love with it, and it when people start making a comeback, I did my copyright investigation. As long as I show or play just 10 seconds, I don't get myself in trouble.
Okay.
But if you go 11, they'll ding you. Like the police officers on the going up 75. You go a little bit further than there, you know.
And that was a full-on football play.
Yeah, and he going to call double dribble on Lovejoy and pass it over back to Jonesboro.
Yeah, he was not expecting to catch that ball like that.
I know you're not a gigantic football fan, but who do you have in the Super Bowl? Go ahead, because I'm not going to hear from you tomorrow.
In the Super Bowl, I will
Bowl.
go with the Eagles.
You're going Philadelphia.
I think Philly has it.
Philly.
I don't know. I'll go with Philadelphia versus what other options?
You got Philadelphia and San Francisco, and then you got Kansas City and Cincinnati. Who you got?
Okay. I got Philly versus Cincinnati.
Okay. And just like that, she brings a whole concept of 68 to 60. I don't even want to talk to Miss Colbert anymore. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in here to the Score 58 Network. Jonesboro up 68 to 60 over the Lovejoy Wildcats. I'm Bo McMichael with Jennifer Colbert, Score 58 Network. Take care of yourselves out there in this crazy world. We bring you next action here on February 3rd when Jonesboro takes on Morrow. Take care out in this wonderful world we live in, and be safe. Good night, ladies and gentlemen.
Live is the place to be for quality broadcast for you to see. They deliver prime coverage like Amazon.